All right, Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushua, Bahasham Machak Wadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole for elect of the tabernacles of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, wherever you may be, Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom. Right, we're going to get into AI chat, and this is what we have here. So it's just this one thing, be super brief. I don't know where this is from. Okay, IEEE Spectrum. I don't know what the heck this is. Anyways, so it says Neuralink's blind sight device is likely to disappoint. Neuralink's blind sight device is likely to disappoint. And you know the scripture we always grab, all right? Lest Satan should get in advantage of us, all right? Satan, that word or that name in the Hebrew, that name Satan in the Hebrew is Shaitan, which means adversary. And we're not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. We're actually talking about the people on the earth who are known as Edomites, okay? Which basically stems back to the banking families, all right? So these are the ones that we're talking about, getting advantages of us, okay? Let's say she getting advantages of us. We're not ignorant of his devices. Those are the Edomites, okay? So it says Neuralink's blind sight. Give me a second here. Almost forgot. I usually put in the do not disturb mode. Give me a second here. All right, so it says Neuralink's blind sight device is likely to disappoint. Elon Musk has made big claims for the artificial vision technology. So it says Neuralink's visual prosthesis blind sight has been designated a breakthrough device by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, which potentially sets the technology on a fast track to approval, which is always interesting why, the FDA is included into, whatever the case may be. But, it is what it is. All right. So it says, and confirming the news, an FDA spokesperson emphasized that the designation does not mean that blind sight is yet considered safe or effective. Technologies in the program have potential to improve the current standard of care and are novel compared to what's available on the market, but the devices still have to go through full clinical trials before seeking FDA approval. All right. I guess that's the reason why. Still really doesn't make sense to me why the FDA is always including this, technology and stuff like that. But whatever. I guess that's there. But, let's keep going. So it says, still, the announcement is a sign that Neuralink is moving closer to testing blind sight. What? In human patients. All right. Testing blind sight in brand new guinea pigs. Okay. In human patients. So it says the company is recruiting people with vision loss for studies in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. It says visual prostheses work by capturing visual information with a video camera, typically attached to glasses or a headset. Then a processor converts the data to an electrical signal that can be relayed to the nervous system. Retinal implants have been a common approach, with electrodes feeding the signal to nerves in the retina and at the back of the eye, from where it travels on to the brain. But blind sight uses a brain implant to send the signal directly to neurons in the visual cortex. All right, let's read that again a little slower. It says retinal implants have been a common approach, with electrodes feeding the signal to nerves in the retina at the back of the eye, from where it travels on to the brain. But blind sight uses a brain implant to send the signal directly to neurons in the visual cortex. All right, and this is what we talk about often. Them playing around with all those nervous systems, those electrical signals that fire off, different impulses and things of that nature. And they're overriding the ones that don't, whatever is broken, however you want to term it, don't work. And they're using their digital technology to say, hey, that we can fix this, as if it wasn't the Lord who, made that, thing in the first place. All right. So it says in recent years, other companies developing artificial visual prosthetics have reached clinical research trials or beyond, only to struggle financially, leaving patients without support. Some of these technologies live on with the new backing. Second Sight's or Orion cortical implant project is now in a clinical trial with Cortigent, and I can't see that. Okay, Pixium Vision's Prima system is now owned by Science, with ex-Neuralink founder Max Hodak at the helm. No company has yet commercialized a visual prosthetic that uses a brain implant, but this is what they're working on. Okay, and it's not just Elon Musk. He's the most famous one. He's the one you hear about the most with Neuralink and so on and so forth. Saying that he had the nerve to I think he was at a Trump campaign recently. I saw it, but I didn't watch it. I'm not sure if I want to watch it or not, but might be, might watch it to see what he talked about. But anyways, yeah, he, supposed Trump supporter or whatever the case may be, and he's an insider too. He will speak about a lot of things, man. You gotta watch him. He's one of those very slick devils, because he'll speak about a lot of things, talk about freedom of speech and just kind of saying what he wants and so on and so forth. But all right, at the end of the day, he's actually down with the elite. So it seems like he's basically what you call a controlled opposition, just to say the least. It says Elon Musk claims about Blindsight. It says very little information about Blindsight is publicly available. As of this writing, there is no official Blindsight page on the Neuralink website, and Neuralink did not respond to requests for comment. It's also unclear how exactly Blindsight relates to brain-computer interface that Neuralink has already implanted into people with paralysis who use their devices to control computer cursors. And yeah, because they're either going to merge those technologies, those different devices, or they're going to be two separate ones. Either way, it lines up with the scriptures where it reads in Revelation chapter 13, all right, which one speaks about it, implanted to your hand or whatever, okay, that you might not buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the beast or the number of his name, okay, but also speaks about the forehead, okay, which that word in Hebrew is metapon, okay, and that's what they're trying to do, create devices that go into your head, your brain. They make a surgical incision, okay, into your head and implant their chip, connect their electrical, wires or whatever, surgically, probably by a computer, because man's hands aren't stable enough to do it. But however the case may be, go into your brain, insert their chip, connect their wires to all your signals and everything else, whatever the case may be, and then activate your systems from their computer systems. All right, because otherwise, how can you come online? You can put 1,000 chips in you, but unless they turn it online, it won't come online. And that's no different from that. While we're on that subject, real briefly, the hand implant. All right, once you get it, it's just a device. Okay, it's also an idol, but I'm speaking on some, from a different angle here. Once you get it, it's just a device. But once they turn it on, that's when everything matters, because now you're able to be active in society, access funds and things of that nature, right? And if you're doing something they don't like, or you're against the system, you want to take the thing so you can eat or whatever, but you're against the system, you always got something to say, well, they're going to shut your device off, man. Because unless they turn it on or off, there is no activity in it. And these brain chips are no different, man. You can put 1,000 chips into someone's brains. Until the system is activated, it won't work. All these lying signs of wonders that they're trying to achieve won't work. Blind sight, telepathy, all these things, they won't work unless they turn this device on electronically. Get my point? So it says here, Neuralink has already implanted in 2 people with paralysis who use their devices to control computer cursors. And we talked about that dozens of times. And we talked about this that we're going into now before. All right, this the blind sight. Okay, it's just another lying sign and wonder, giving eyesight to the blind. Okay, these are just like we spoke about the other day, man. Back in Egypt, man. These are just these sorcerers, man, trying to replicate the things that the Lord is able to do. That's all it is. It's just coming from the left-hand side. That's all. Experts who spoke with IEEE Spectrum felt that if judged against the strong claims made by Neuralink's billionaire co-founder Elon Musk, Blindsight will almost certainly disappoint. However, some were still open to the possibility that Neuralink could successfully bring a device to market that can help people with vision loss, albeit with less dramatic effects on their sense of sight. While Musk's personal fortune could help Blindsight weather difficulties that would end other projects, experts did not feel it was a guarantee of success. He says the Blindsight device from Neuralink will enable even those who have lost both eyes and their optic nerve to see, which we covered the last time we went into this when it first came out. It says provided the visual cortex is intact. It will, in other words, we need something to work with. We just can't make you, see out of the blue. We actually have to have something to work with, and we'll go in and check you out, and we'll determine if your eyes are fit to be kitted with our device. We can give you eyesight back. You see, they have to have something to work with. But we just mentioned that these are lying signs and wonders coming from the left hand side. These sorcerers trying to replicate what the Heavenly Father is able to do. All right, provided the visual cortex is intact, it would even enable those who have been blind from birth to see for the first time, which is what we covered in the first time we went into this also. It says to set expectations correctly, the vision will be at first whatever low resolution. And we read all this the last time. That was in the last article. Like Atari graphics. The only thing that was different is talking about what the headline was going into. Likely to disappoint. Okay. And going to the point about the FEA, I believe that was also mentioned though. But you get the point here. Because all this is the same here. We read about the patient has 400 electrode device implanted, visual cord, blah 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 blah. All that we read in the last article. So if you want to, you look it up for yourself and go read into it more. I can't tell you to go back and watch the old video because that would be on the old page. It's gone now. But we've covered this once before. All right. Their bionic eyes are now obsolete and unsupported. The second size implant technology gets a second chance. Neuralink's FDA troubles are just beginning. And that's what all their devices. That's what all their devices. They're gonna come into bumps in the roads, roadblocks, whatever. But that's why it's taking so long. Okay, because one for one, according to prophecy, the vision is yet for the appointed time. But two, on a physical, earthly level, it's because they have to work at all the kinks. When they roll out every one of their systems, they're going to be perfect. So they have to work at all the kinks. That's why they have these guinea pigs, these patients, all right, to work those kinks out and to finally pop up with the perfect finished product and then release it. So it says their bionics eyes are now obsolete and unsupported. Second site left. This is February 2022. So this is a very old article, and we're not going to get into it. We pretty much got the point of this article there. I didn't need to do that. I went to hit this one. Forget sometimes because the buttons are opposite in the other device. So Neuralink's blind sight device is likely to disappoint, and it is. Okay. Now there's going to be many people who are going to fall to the system and all this technology, convenience, and all these things. They're going to take those devices, and the Lord is going to destroy them. But to the hopeful elect, all right, we already know what it is. All right, we're going to keep trusting in the Lord. So we know these devices are going to disappoint, I should say.